Morning folks, right, Malberian artillery that I received the other day from Warlord Games. The first sprue, there we go, bits and pieces, got a couple of different cannons. I think there's a 12-pounder and a 6-pounder, various stacks of cannonballs, there's a bucket there in 2 halves, general's horse in 2 halves, a couple of wheels, 2 halves of the limber, 2 gunpowder barrels, perfect, or water barrels, whatever, and various crew figures, heads, arms, etc. Shan't be using the crew figures because I need these, this cannon for Elizabethan border Reiver type era. Right, I'm going to start snipping and see what I can come up with. And there we go, that's the cannon and pieces desprued, all the pieces I think I can use, which we've got here. What have we got? We've got a couple of wheels, that's the main axle, the carriage, I've gone for the large 12-pounder piece, some gunpowder barrels which have got to be glued together, water bucket to be glued together, and a few tiny loose cannonballs, which are, as you can see, there's a stack of 3 there, so I'll glue that on top, one of each of those on top, otherwise they're going to be lost. That's what we get, so I'll just clip it all together. There we go, all the pieces clipped together, so cannon, carriage, wheels, barrel, a couple of gunpowder barrels, water, and the cannonballs. Right, got to do a little clean up, a little bit of sanding of the barrels and the gun barrel. And then let's sort the cannonballs out into a couple of stacks, and I think I'm going to get the first one painted. Yeah, I fancy painting this one up just to see what it looks like, so I'll get busy. And there we have it all completed. Yeah, just letting it dry. The last few touches of black. I have noticed this with these plastic figures, even with a good undercoat, you've only got to touch the paint and it rubs off. So once this is hardened off, I'll get a matte varnish on the artillery piece, also on the bits and pieces at the back there, barrels and buckets and cannonballs, and then I'll put them on a base, come back for a final roundup, see what it looks like. So back soon. There we go, all finished. One Culverin, I've put the long barrel on, which will make it a Culverin, I think 12-pounder. Warlord Games, Malberian, but I should be using it in the Elizabethan / border Reiver era. So we've got the cannon, a couple of barrels of powder, a bucket with, I'm assuming, water in it, and a couple of stacks of cannonballs. So I need to get a base, and let's see what it looks like on a proper base, so back in a sec. And there's a base I did the other day, which had the Saker on the smaller piece. I can't fit the barrels and buckets because I've obviously not spaced for that. But yeah, that gives you an idea what it looks like. Well, it does, yeah, it does me, yeah. Fits on our base, which is a standard 60mm frontage by 80mm depth, so that's the main thing. Whether I'll be able to get the barrels and the cannonballs and obviously the bucket will be okay, because the guy there is carrying a bucket already, so a bucket won't be a problem. It's the barrels and cannonballs. They may have to be a bit of battle. Can't speak. A piece of battlefield scatter, so I might put them on a separate base if I find the artillery base is too crowded. Yeah, there we go, a little show and tell of what this artillery looks like. Just turn it around to the other side so you can get an idea of it. Yeah, no problems that it fits our bases, so that's a good thing. This is possibly going to be the largest, I think, isn't it? We've got Saker, Demi Culverin and Culverin, so I think this is going to be the largest piece possibly. So right, thanks for checking in, and bye for now.